disgrace against Englishmen, I, George Silver, and my brother Toby, may challenge against the Italians, Geronimo and Vicentio Saviola, to play the single rapier, dagger, the single dagger, the single sword, the sword and target, the sword and buckler, and two-hand sword, the staff, the battle axe, Morris axe, to be played, and the bell savage upon the scaffold. Were he that go in his fight faster back than he ought, of Englishman or Italian, should be in danger to break his neck off the scaffold. Can't believe he didn't show up. How many? We put 5, 6 score of these bills. We had them from Southwark to the Tower, from thence unto London, Westminster. His studio, it's only a block from the Bell Savage. Didn't you send a runner?
I sent runners.
The London Masters have had many prizes at the Bell Savage. The scaffold is 8 paces. 8 paces by approximately 5. Space much like this. He did not show up. Well, he will not allow me to show the power of the short sword, our ancient weapon of England. I'll show him the power of the pen. An admonition to the noble, ancient, victorious, valiant, and most brave nation of Englishmen. George Silver, having a perfect knowledge of all manner of weapons, and being experienced in all manner of fights, thereby perceiving the great abuses of the Italian teachers of offense done unto them, the great errors, inconveniences, and false resolutions they have brought them into, have informed me, even for pity of their lamentable wounds and slaughters, and as I verily think it my burden duty, with all love and humility, to admonish them to take heed how they submit themselves into the hand of Italian teachers of defense, or strangers whatsoever, and to beware how they forsake or suspect their own natural fight, that they may be casting of these Italianated, weak, fantastical, and most devilish and imperfect fights. Toby, my sword, please. I stand approximately like this, blade there. That is the perfect length for a blade. Yes, that's it. Okay, let me see, I need to get that down now. To know the perfect length of your sword, you shall stand with your sword and dagger drawn, as you see this picture. You'll help me with the picture later, right? Keeping out straight your dagger arm, drawing back your sword as far as conveniently you can, not opening the elbow joint of your sword arm, and look what you can draw within your dagger. That is just length of your sword, to be made according to your own stature. Can you imagine Saviola trying that with that ridiculously long thing, that rapier that he uses? You think he could do that? I'm not sure he could. Not even close. Would never clear. Okay. Let's see, where was I? The rapier fight, whether it is single or accompanied with poniard, buckler, cloak, or glove of mail, is still by reason of insufficiency or imperfection of the rapier an imperfect fight. An unperfect instrument can make no perfect music. Neither can unperfect weapons make perfect fight. What do you think of that line? Very good. This is working well. Okay, so now to prepare the fight, keep distance and lie as you think best for your ease and safety, yet so that you may strike, thrust, or ward. And when you find his point certain, then make your space narrow and cross his sword. Having crossed his long sword or rapier with your short sword blade, put his point out of the straight line by force, then strike or thrust at him with your sword fly out instantly, according to your governors. If Saviola had been here, I could have shown him this. He would have gotten in that staccato and tried to move to the inside of me, and I would have cut him like that. Having that, he would have gone to that same, and now he's going to say, let's go to the outside, and he tries that, and I can use the thrust against him in the same way. Next, the length of the blade. If two fight with their long rapiers upon every cross made with the half rapier, if they have poignards, they most commonly stab each other, which cannot be avoided. Because the rapiers being long, the cross cannot be undone of either side without going back with their feet, the which likewise in due time cannot be done, because the hand is more swifter than the feet. So if he tries to do the cross again, I have the true cross. And now I have him. From this position, I can come back and easily use the thrust. Now, if he takes a like position, if he so happened to cross my blade successfully and attempt to come in on me, how is he going to go back and put the point on me? It's just not going to happen. That blade is just too ridiculously long. And then the dagger. The dagger is another imperfect ward. They stand upon breaking with their daggers. He that first wins the place and thrusts home hurts the other for lack of circumference. The buckler, by reason of its circumference and weight, being well carried, defends safely in all times and places, whether it be at the point, the half sword, the head, body, face, from all manner of blows and thrusts whatsoever. Buckler, please. If he had been here, and he had tried to come at me with the point, I can take it and direct it quite easily with my buckler. A perfect ward. If he had closed and attempted a cut, I can still stop that very readily. If I had gone in with a thrust, yes, he may stop. He may stop. However, if I come in with a cut, it would still have cut through because it is an imperfect ward. Yes. Okay. Oh, Toby, have you read any of this nonsense, this Italian nonsense of Saviola's on the use of the rapier and dagger? When you find him with weapon in hand, that will needs fight with you. Although he were your friend or kinsman, take him for an enemy, he would have you resort to weapons at every impolite word in order to restore civility. Civility with a rapier? These Italian peacemakers are training our nobility in a most imperfect fight and would have us butcher one another here at our home in peace. It behooves us not upon every abuse offered, whereby our blood shall be inflamed, by force of arms to seek revenge, which is the proper nature of wild beasts in their rage, so to do, being void of the use of reason. Enough of this imperfect fight. Let me speak of the perfect fight. The perfect fight, but knowing by the art of arms that no fight is perfect without both blow and thrust. In fight there are many motions with the hand, body, and feet, and in every motion the place of the hand is altered, and because by the motion of the hand, the altering of the places of the hand, the changes of lines, wards, and breakings of thrust, the hands will sometimes be in place to strike, sometimes to thrust, sometimes after a blow to thrust, sometimes after a he had showed up, probably would have gone much like this.